Hey guys, before I start this video, very quick message. I know that a lot of you guys, after you have done watching the video, you still have some question unanswered, or if you need a help with the admission process in this particular university for this particular course, I can definitely contribute on that side. What you have to do is simply go on to www.nikshala.com, book an appointment. Let's get on a call for 30 minutes to 45 minutes. I'm pretty sure we will be able to answer all your questions. Let's start. Alright guys, welcome back once again. I'm sitting here with Ramesh. This is probably the first time I've got someone who's studying masters in management.
Exactly.
In a public university. That too in one of the most prestigious university in the world, that is Technical University of Munich. It is the only MIM in the world which requires engineering background, and of course it's a tuition free, right?
Yeah, it's tuition free.
You're not paying anything?
No, I'm not paying anything, just the contribution, semester contribution.
Semester contribution.
Yeah.
So make sure that you stick till the last to know how was his process. I know that a lot of engineers now, when they are graduating, they've kind of lost their interest pursuing their career into engineering. For whatever reason, he comes with an experience, but again, as I said, stick till the last. This is a very important video. What I will also request you guys is please go ahead and share this within your community. Maybe that there'll be someone who's looking for something like this. But before we go ahead, Ramesh, why don't you just give your introduction, please?
Yeah, so I'm Ramesh. I'm come from Baharampur, that's a town in West Bengal, and I pursued my engineering degree, bachelor's from Heritage Institute of Technology from Kolkata, and I pursued electronics and communication engineering. And after that, I worked for 3 years in Indian IT industry. And after that, I decided to come for Masters in Management. Not Masters in Management was exactly in my mind, but I was somehow inclined to something in business. That's how I found TU Munich and the course Masters in Management, actually MSc in Management they call it here. So now I'm pursuing Masters in Management in Technical University of Munich.
One follow-up question, rather two. How much did you score in your bachelor's?
My bachelor's score was, my CGPA was 8.54 DGPA.
Okay. And how much did you score in IELTS exam?
In IELTS, my score was 7.5.
And did you give any GMAT?
No, I did not give any GMAT, but GMAT definitely give you an extra advantage when you are applying for MIM in TU Munich. A big advantage.
And what score are we looking at?
A 600 plus GMAT score will give you 10 internal points in TU Munich MIM curriculum. I mean the admission process.
Right.
It's really important.
In the selection process,
exactly.
They give you 10 points if you have given GMAT. So it's recommended.
Definitely recommended. Definitely recommended, because the course is getting more competitive nowadays. Right. And nowadays it's really recommended to take a GMAT score.
Bear this in mind that when he applied, he was already working.
Yeah.
He worked for 3 years before coming on a Masters in Management course here in TU Munich. Let's start with the documents you collected. Mm-hmm. And what did you do after collecting those documents?
Okay, so the first process of applying to TU Munich is through UniAssist, but the whole process is not through UniAssist. Okay. I'll tell you. Like in UniAssist, you have to submit your IELTS 10th certificate, 12th certificate, and bachelor's degree certificate and work experience. And after that, you get a VPD score from UniAssist. VPD
Yes.
is actually the German equivalent of your Indian bachelor degree.
Okay.
Like my score was 8.54 in my bachelor's, and I got a equivalent degree, German equivalent degree of German equivalent score of 1.8.
Was that written on the VPD?
Yeah, exactly. That was written on the VPD, and that is exactly what you need, and you need to submit to apply in TU Munich MIM.
So that's step number one.
That is step number one. You have to apply for VPD in UniAssist, and you have to get the VPD done in UniAssist. After that, everything follows.
What's step number two?
Step number two is you have to go to the TUM portal and make the rest of the process. Like you will have to do everything in the TU Munich portal only. If you go to TU Munich portal, you will see there is a topic, essay topic given there. I think it comes around March or something, February or March, your essay topic will be given, but I'm pretty not sure. When you will see your essay topic, you have to write your essay. Like for my time, it was around, we have to write a 1500 words essay, and my topic, as far as I remember, was something about pollution control. But it's one topic, essay topic, and it's meant for all. So I will.
One question.
Yeah.
So let's go slow. What I understand so far is in step number 2 is after I have achieved step number 1, which is having VPD.
Exactly.
I go on TU Munich's portal where MIM pages.
Exactly.
And I go through the checklist.
Exactly.
And I'm also supposed to fill out an application form there.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
So along with the application form, you're given a task, which is writing an essay. And in his case, you wrote pollution thing?
Pollution control.
Pollution control, which was almost of 1500 words.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. That might change right now, but in my time it was.
In his case, this was the case, and along with all those other documents and the application form and the essay what he had to write, you submitted that.
Submitted in the TU Munich portal. Yeah.
Did you pay some money there?
No. In TU Munich portal, no. In UniAssist, yes.
75 euros.
75 euros for the first application, and from the second application, I did 3 applications, so okay. 75, 30.
Right. What were those 2 applications other than TU Munich?
Yeah, other than TU Munich, I applied business informatics in Mannheim University, and business intelligence and process management in HWA Berlin.
Right, let's move forward now. So from here on, I'm gonna walk you through what happens in the selection process. Once you have submitted all your documents on TU Munich's portal, there are several ways selection committee is selecting you. It comes with a lot of norms and criteria. I'm gonna walk you through. As soon as you have submitted, imagine this is a portal. As soon as you have submitted, our selection process is happening in 2 stages. First stage, if you're able to hit the threshold, then you have got the admission. If not, then you're pushed into second round. And okay, for one more important thing before I go into this process, the first selection process is solely on basis of documents what you have submitted minus the essay. So they're not looking at essay in the first round. Based on first round, imagine if you've got a score of 62.
Yeah, exactly.
62. Okay, so they're looking for a 62 score. If in the first round itself, looking at your documents and everything what you've submitted, that makes up to 62, then you've got the admission. Imagine I've not scored 62. I've only got 50. In this case, you forwarded to second round of selection process, and this is where exactly your essay will be then checked. And this essay is of 40 marks. As I said, let's go one step back. And I couldn't score in selection round number one, 62. I only scored 50. And in essay, I only scored, let's say, 20. Now, the combination of round number 1 and round number 2 makes up to 70 marks, 70 points, which in this case, I'm not eligible then. What's the total grade they're expecting?
80. In the second round, with the essay, you have to cross the cutoff of 80.
Right. So in this case, as I said, first round I got 50, and after looking through my essay, they gave me 20 marks out of 40. Combination doesn't hit the threshold, and the threshold of combination of both rounds is 80.
Exactly.
And all these figures are officially from the portal of TU Munich. And let's say in essay you scored 30, then 50 plus 30, bam, I've got accepted in MIM program. So what you have to keep in mind is try to hit in the first round itself 62 somehow. That means maybe giving a GMAT helps you, you know.
Exactly.
That's the biggest plus you get.
Exactly. If you have a 600 plus
600
GMAT score,
plus, wow,
you'll get 10 points extra. Straight add.
10 points. That's a lot of points in the beginning. If not, then work on your essay. Try to get as much as possible. Maybe take someone's help if required, someone who's expert at the topic. Okay, was that right?
Yeah, perfect. That was perfect.
So that was your process also?
Exactly.
What subjects do you have? Like main subjects?
Like now?
Yeah.
So we have economics, we have finance, we have marketing, we have operations subjects and logistics and supply chain management, So like everything is taught in Indian based schools. The subject remains the same, but process is a bit different. And it's MSc. Yeah, the subjects are almost the same. Like you have to go through like the first 2 semester you have 60 credits and all the subjects are mandatory. In the second, in the third semester, you have to choose in which path you want to go.
Specialization.
Exactly.
Okay.
And in the 4th semester you have to write the thesis, but you can extend it till 6th semester because even if you don't do 60 credits in the first 2 semesters, you can take up to 6 semesters.
Got it. Okay. What I wanted to ask you also is, how do you see yourself competing in this field of business when people are coming from core business areas? Like people with their bachelor's in business, now studying maybe in one of the top private universities in the country, because private universities then comes with a lot of connections.
Exactly.
But in your case, you're coming with engineering background, studying MIM now.
Yeah.
How are you going to look for a job?
So if you consider TU Munich and MIM course, this course is made for engineers and natural scientists.
Okay.
If you do business in your bachelor's, you are not eligible for the course. There are different courses for that. But like for MIM, you have to be an engineer or natural scientist in your bachelor's.
Right.
So once you do that, like if you have a bit of work experience, that will help you, and try to do some internships or working students along with your study. That will definitely improve your profile.
Right.
And as you told, in the private universities, there are a lot of connections. They have a different department of
career service.
Exactly, career service and all. In TUM, nothing is there because it's a public university. They don't care if you get employed or not. They don't have to show the numbers. So they don't care. Don't care.
Right. What's the history like? What about your seniors?
Yeah, as long as I have heard, like everyone is getting employed in a very good firms with very good money. But like you have to go through the hard way. You have to work hard. You really have to work hard. You have to really need German skills for that.
Yes.
You have to learn German for that, because in business field German is a must.
Yes.
I was working in a company and I was working with a vendor. That vendor was based out of Austria, and they don't speak English. And like that time my German was really poor, and I really had to struggle very hard understanding the German. So German is very important, I'll say.
Would you say that if you wouldn't have had 3 years of work experience when you were applying, do you think a fresher can also apply for this course?
Yeah, definitely a fresher can apply for this course. There is no black and white, because for work experience they don't have any points in the selection process.
Okay.
For work experience, nothing is there. So if you have a work experience or not, that won't define whether you will get admitted or not.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that might help in future, but not in this admission process.
Right, but the whole game then is solely happening on grades then, from bachelor's, how much you've scored.
Exactly. My bachelor's grade was 8.54. That comes down to German equivalent 1.8.
Wow, that's a very good score. Okay. And do you have some profiles in your class right now in MIM where you felt like, oh my god, how did you get the admission? Do you have someone like this?
Yeah. For those things like who did not score that much in bachelor's, either they wrote an extraordinary essay or they have a GMAT score. Because if you have a 600 plus GMAT score, your points gets 10 points, jumps 10 points. It's a big advantage.
Right.
Yeah.
So, thank you so much, Ramesh, for coming on my channel.
Thank you so much.
That was a very elaborate discussion what we had. I hope that this helps you. If you have any confusion, don't hesitate to reach out to us. We'll definitely help you guys out in whatever possible manner. And if you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up button. Please go ahead and share this video, as I said in the beginning. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.